Hey you guys, welcome to TST Garage. I'm Bart. Today in this video I have a Ninja 650 in the shop with me. The installation I'm about to show you will apply also to the Z650 bike. Right now we're going through a series of installations where we're putting on crash protection components on this bike. This is a project bike. One of our team members actually bought this, so it's an in-house bike. We've done the integrated taillight, we've done a fender eliminator, and now we're going to do a crash protection package. It's going to receive the fork slider like you see here, frame sliders, swing arm spools, and also bar ends. Some of those parts you already see on the bike. We do have those videos available for you, so you can check them out on YouTube or on our website, tstinthestreets.com. What I'm here for today is to demonstrate how to install the Womet-Tech Fork Slider on this bike. First, we're going to remove all the components from the box. We're going to identify all the parts, and then I'm going to show you how to install it all on the bike with just the use of 6mm Allen keys. All right, let's go through what we have in the box. We have two of these pucks. They are the sliding components. They're actually identical. Both sides, either side gets the same thing. Now these aluminum spacers, as you can see, one has a square edge, one has a tapered edge. So the square edge goes in the end of the axle. Inside here you have a thread on the axle and it's bored straight through. So that just goes in there. The angle, the chamfered face goes in the side that has the Allen receiver. You can see you have a hexagon in the axle, so this portion goes in here. Okay, so let's insert these aluminum pieces into our Delrin. Do it carefully so they go in straight. And now I'm going to fit a screw through one of the sides. These screws are actually the same size, so we don't have to worry about a difference from one side to the other. Okay, I'm going to engage this thread a little bit and get it slid through the axle. And then I'm going to try to catch that threaded rod from the other side with the second screw. And then I'm going to grab my 6mm Allen keys and just thread this all together until we bottom out threads. All right. Now it's time to tighten this all together. I don't really have a torque value for this. We are engaging a Delrin component over aluminum components with the screws. The screws preload the Delrin and that prevents vibratory removal. I think we're good there. We've been doing these installations the same way for a number of years. I feel confident that this works just fine. All right, one last thing. We have these accent rings. We have red and then also reflective sort of pearly white. On this particular bike, we have some nice red accents. So I'm just gonna do red. You don't necessarily have to do this part. If you just like them black, that's cool. I do actually like to apply these. They make the whole system look a little bit more refined. And I really don't have a problem with fit, form, and function coming together to look like this. All right. I'm gonna do this on both sides. Typically use a small flathead screwdriver. Apply the ring to the screwdriver, then apply the ring inside. And there it is. That's all there's to it. Now this bike is protected. In case of a fall, you have a bigger chance of saving your rotor from hitting the ground and possibly bending. And you also have a sliding surface here so that should you go down, you won't scuff up the bottom of the fork. Pretty self-explanatory. Really nice and simple installation. I hope you guys agree. These parts are actually offered by themselves. You could just buy that kit, or you could buy the total protection pack that includes the fork slider, frame sliders, swing arm spools, and also bar end. So check that out at tstindustries.com. We hope to see you there.